July 24th, 2013, Spain witnessed one of the worst train accidents in its modern history. On a warm summer evening, the city of Santiago de Compostela was bustling with anticipation. The Alvia train, a symbol of modern Spanish rail travel, was making its way along the tracks, carrying passengers from all walks of life, families returning home, tourists eager to explore the historic city, and commuters finishing their daily routines. The train, sleek and powerful, glided through the countryside, its carriages filled with the quiet hum of conversation, the rustle of newspapers, and the soft glow of reading lights. For many on board, it was just another journey, a routine trip that would soon end at their destination. But as the train approached a sharp curve just outside the city, everything changed in an instant. Without warning, the train derailed, its carriages careening off the tracks at terrifying speed. The screech of metal against metal echoed through the night, followed by the deafening crash as carriages collided and crumpled. Windows shattered, and the once orderly rows of seats were thrown into chaos. The force of the derailment was so great that several carriages were torn apart, their twisted remains scattered across the embankment. In the immediate aftermath, a thick cloud of dust and debris hung in the air, obscuring the devastation. The catastrophic collision left the train in ruins, its carriages mangled beyond recognition. Emergency responders rushed to the scene, their faces etched with determination and shock as they navigated the wreckage, searching for survivors and tending to the injured. The scale of destruction was overwhelming, a stark reminder of the immense power unleashed in those fateful seconds. As news of the disaster spread, the city was gripped by a profound sense of loss and disbelief. Families anxiously awaited word of their loved ones, while first responders worked tirelessly through the night, pulling survivors from the wreckage and providing comfort to the injured. The community came together in an outpouring of support, with volunteers offering food, blankets, and solace to those affected. In the days that followed, the site of the derailment became a place of mourning. Somber crowds gathered near the twisted remains of the train, laying candles and flowers in memory of the victims. The tragedy claimed the lives of dozens, leaving hundreds more injured and forever altering the lives of countless families. The loss was felt not only in Santiago de Compostela, but across Spain and around the world, as people struggled to comprehend the magnitude of the disaster. In the face of such overwhelming grief, the resilience and compassion of the community shone through, offering a glimmer of hope amid the darkness. The catastrophic collision of the Alvia train stands as a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the enduring strength of the human spirit in times of unimaginable tragedy. The Spain train disaster was not just a passing incident, but really a reminder of the power of speed, fragile infrastructure, and the importance of strict safety standards. When we think about modern transportation, especially high-speed rail, we often marvel at the technological advancements that allow us to travel vast distances in a fraction of the time it once took. The sleek design of the trains, the smoothness of the tracks, and the promise of efficiency all contribute to a sense of progress and reliability. Yet, beneath this veneer of innovation lies a sobering reality. The faster we go, the higher the stakes become. On that fateful day in Spain, the train was traveling at a speed that under normal circumstances would have been considered routine for such a route. However, a combination of factors, ranging from human error to potential lapses in safety protocols, turned what should have been an ordinary journey into a catastrophic event. The sheer force of the derailment was a stark illustration of how quickly things can go wrong when speed is not matched by equally robust safety measures. The aftermath of the disaster was a scene of chaos and heartbreak. Emergency responders rushed to the site, working tirelessly to rescue survivors and tend to the injured. The twisted metal of the train cars, the shattered glass, and the anguished cries of those affected painted a vivid picture of the devastation wrought by a momentary lapse in control. For the families of the victims, the pain was immeasurable, a sudden and tragic loss that would forever alter the course of their lives. But beyond the immediate human toll, the Spain train disaster served as a wake-up call for the entire industry. It forced railway authorities, engineers, and policymakers to confront uncomfortable questions about the adequacy of existing safety standards. Were the tracks being maintained to the highest possible standard? Were the signaling systems and speed controls up to date? Was there enough oversight to ensure that every journey was as safe as it could possibly be? In the days and weeks that followed, investigations were launched to determine the root causes of the accident. Experts pored over data, analyzed the wreckage, and interviewed those involved in the operation of the train. What emerged was a complex web of contributing factors, some technical, some human, and some systemic. It became clear that while speed is a remarkable achievement, it is also a double-edged sword. Without rigorous attention to detail and a culture of safety, the very system designed to propel us forward can become sources of unimaginable risk. The public reaction was swift and intense. News outlets around the world covered the story extensively, and the images of the wreckage became symbols of both tragedy and the urgent need for reform. Memorials were held for the victims, and their families demanded answers and accountability. The disaster sparked a broader conversation about the role of speed in our lives, not just in transportation, but in the way we approach progress as a society. Government officials and railway executives faced tough questions from the media and the public. Promises were made to review and strengthen safety protocols, invest in better infrastructure, and ensure that such a tragedy would never happen again. For many, the disaster was a painful but necessary reminder that progress must always be balanced with caution, and that the pursuit of speed should never come at the expense of human life. As we reflect on the Spain train disaster, we are reminded that every technological leap carries with it a responsibility to safeguard those who rely on it. The power of speed is undeniable. It can connect cities, boost economies, and transform the way we live. But it also demands respect, vigilance, and a commitment to continuous improvement. Only by learning from the past and prioritizing safety at every turn can we hope to prevent future tragedies and ensure that the promise of progress is fulfilled for all. Stories of survivors and the psychological impact on families show how a single moment can change hundreds of lives forever. Today, the incident remains a lesson in transportation safety and constant vigilance, and a reminder that technology without caution and oversight can turn into tragedy. The story begins on a seemingly ordinary day, where the hustle and bustle of daily life was in full swing. People were commuting to work, children were heading to school, and the city was alive with activity. However, beneath this veneer of normalcy, a series of unfortunate events was about to unfold, leading to a catastrophic incident that would forever change the way we view transportation safety. It was a day like any other, with the sun rising over the horizon, casting a golden hue over the city. The train station was crowded as usual, with passengers eagerly waiting to board their trains. The air was filled with the sounds of announcements, the clattering of footsteps, and the occasional whistle of a departing train. Little did anyone know that this day would be etched in their memories for all the wrong reasons. As the morning progressed, a train, which was part of the city's extensive transportation network, was making its way through the urban landscape. The train, a marvel of modern engineering, was equipped with the latest technology designed to ensure the safety and comfort of its passengers. However, despite these advancements, a critical oversight was about to occur. The train was approaching a section of the track that had recently undergone maintenance. The maintenance crew had completed their work, but a crucial safety check had been overlooked. This oversight, though seemingly minor, would have devastating consequences. The train, traveling at a high speed, encountered a section of the track that was not properly secured. The result was a catastrophic derailment. The scene that followed was one of chaos and confusion. The once orderly train station was now a site of devastation. Emergency services were quickly dispatched to the scene, and first responders worked tirelessly to rescue passengers and provide medical assistance. The incident claimed several lives and left many others injured. The city, and indeed the entire nation, was left in shock and mourning. In the aftermath of the tragedy, an investigation was launched to determine the cause of the derailment. The findings revealed a series of lapses in safety protocols and oversight. It became clear that while technology had advanced, the human element of vigilance and caution had been neglected. The incident served as a stark reminder that no matter how advanced our technology becomes, it is ultimately the responsibility of humans to ensure its safe and effective use. The lessons learned from this incident have had a profound impact on transportation safety protocols. New regulations were implemented to ensure that all maintenance work is thoroughly checked and verified before trains are allowed to operate on the tracks. Additionally, training programs were introduced to emphasize the importance of constant vigilance and adherence to safety procedures. Memorials were erected near the site of the derailment, serving as a somber reminder of the lives lost and the importance of transportation safety. Flowers are often placed near the railway tracks, a poignant tribute to those who perished in the tragedy. The cityscape, once a symbol of progress and modernity, now also stands as a testament to the need for caution and oversight in our pursuit of technological advancement. As we reflect on this incident, it is crucial to remember that safety is a collective responsibility. It requires the cooperation and diligence of everyone involved, from engineers and maintenance crews to operators and passengers. By working together and remaining vigilant, we can prevent such tragedies from occurring in the future. In conclusion, the incident serves as a powerful lesson in transportation safety. It underscores the importance of constant vigilance and the need for a balanced approach to technology and human oversight. While technology can greatly enhance our lives, it is essential to remember that it is not infallible. Human oversight and caution are indispensable in ensuring the safety and well-being of all. Let this incident be a reminder that we must never become complacent, and that the pursuit of safety is an ongoing journey that requires our unwavering commitment